Joel Klatt names best after Week 5. The national conversation shifted again following a chaotic weekend of upsets across the country. 3 top 5 teams fell, the AP Top 25 was reshuffled, and the debate about which program deserves the number 1 ranking intensified. When the dust settled, Ohio State Buckeyes not only stayed at the top of the poll but also earned the endorsement of one of the sport's most prominent voices. On Monday's episode of The Joel Klatt Show, the Fox Sports analyst ranked Ohio State ahead of all challengers. The Buckeyes held onto the top spot after a dominant 24-6 road win at Washington, snapping the Huskies' 22-game home winning streak. Their performance helped solidify their case as the nation's best team, both statistically and in the eyes of voters. Ohio State earned 46 first-place votes in the AP poll, while Oregon's dramatic double-overtime victory over Penn State was not enough to move them past the Buckeyes. Klatt praised the Buckeyes' defense as the defining reason for his decision. "Oregon is number 2 and number 1 is Ohio State," he said. "Ohio State, at least offensively. I've seen what they can bring to the party on defense. Oh, buddy, that defense is good, to say the least. They're fast, they're long." The defensive line was terrific against Washington. They gave up 2 field goals to the number 2 scoring offense in all of America. Damon Williams is one of the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the land, one of the quickest, one of the fastest. And this team swallowed him up. Caden Curry was terrific. These linebackers are incredible. Sonny Styles, Arvell Reese, they've got good corners. They're really tough, man. Again, that defense is the best defense in America right now. It just is. They were just gonna sit there and spy Damon Williams because they're faster than him. That's difficult. Ohio State entered Saturday's matchup with questions after losing 14 players to the NFL draft and longtime defensive coordinator Jim Knowles to Penn State. Yet under new coordinator Matt Patricia, the defense silenced doubts with one of the most complete performances of the season. The Buckeyes limited Washington to just 234 total yards, allowing only 2 field goals while forcing the Huskies to go 1-for-11 on third down. Defensive lineman Caden Curry delivered a career-best showing with 3 sacks, 5 tackles for loss and 11 total tackles. Williams Jr., one of the nation's most explosive quarterbacks, never found rhythm against relentless pressure. Ohio State became the first team all year to rush for over 100 yards against Washington's defense, and the secondary smothered receivers throughout the afternoon. The mix of speed, discipline and depth has positioned Ohio State's unit as one of the most feared groups in the country. The effort reinforced Klatt is capable of carrying the Buckeyes back to another championship run. Ohio State has now surrendered just 22 points across 4 games, with only 2 touchdowns allowed all season. The AP Top 25 reflected the chaos of Week 5. Oregon jumped to number 2 after outlasting Penn State, while Miami slipped to number 3 despite being idle. Ole Miss climbed to number 4 following its win over LSU, and Oklahoma rounded out the top 5 after a bye. Alabama made the biggest move, returning to the top 10 at number 9 after defeating Georgia on the road. The Bulldogs tumbled to number 12, their lowest ranking since 2020. For Ohio State, the developments around the country underscored the significance of its consistency. While rivals stumbled, the Buckeyes reinforced their case as the top program in college football, with their defense taking center stage. If Klatt's assessment proves correct, the combination of an efficient offense and a dominant defense makes Ohio State the team to beat as October begins. The Buckeyes will host the Minnesota Golden Gophers on October 4th.